Hi guys, welcome to my movie fan channel. My name's Tyler. Today's review is going to be our last review until we're caught up with the MCU series. So we're doing Spider-Man Far From Home. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you give me a thumbs up down below. Hit subscribe and the little notification bell. That way you get alerts to when I post a new video. And also share this video around all your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, and all the different social medias. That really helps out the channel and spreads the word of what we do here, talking movies with each other, being a part of the movie community. I like that the first Spider-Man movie was like a John Hughes style movie about being a young person coming of age almost, as well as a superhero movie like the ones we've seen in the rest of the Marvel movies. That's the case with this film, but they also take the title character and they plop him out of his mundane world, his hometown, and he's on a school trip where he doesn't know where he's at or where he is, and he's got to be a part of the school group, and he can't wander off, but he's got to go do the superhero stuff. So it has that as like an added layer into the mix. For Peter Parker, the balance of school life and personal life and the hero work that he does is always a struggle, but somehow he pulls it all off and has to make some sacrifices in one of those areas, and he has to prioritize which one. And with great power comes great responsibility, so a lot of the time it's his personal life that goes to waste, or school that he's got to fall behind in. Sometimes he has to put his priorities aside to save the day. In this movie, Peter's just trying to enjoy a trip to Europe because he's a kid in high school and he wants to get closer with Mary Jane and really tell her how he feels about her and all stuff the kids would want to do, have fun while they're on a trip to all these faraway countries. But Nick Fury and Mysterio keep dragging him into this hero work. And I like that Tony Stark's absence and the Avengers' absence looms large over this film, and you can feel that their presence is missing. And this void in Peter's life leads him to want to find a new mentor, so he clings on to Mysterio. He thinks that Quentin Beck might be the man for the job, and it's really disappointing when he finds out that that's not the case, and he's a bad guy. The scene where Peter gives him the glasses that Tony gave him, Edith, the super weapon, and the following scene that accompanies that, where Mysterio lays out his evil plan with all his cohorts in that bar. That's a great scene. And I think it's cool that they use other things and characters that were like just background parts of other movies in his MCU character background, because it's a little bit different than what his history is in the comics. I also thought Jake Gyllenhaal, as he always does, as we knew he would, was great as Mysterio. And the effects that they pulled off with his illusions were awesome. The best one is the fight scene at the end when Peter uses his spider senses to thwart Beck's illusions. So as a film, I really enjoy this one. As an MCU movie, I really enjoy it also. It sets up some really cool things for potential future storylines and threads and things that they can harken back to later on. They name drop Hydro Man and let you know that he's out there and could be a future Spider-Man villain. There's a little bit of a happy Aunt May relationship blooming. Edith, the giant satellite weapon system, could come back into play at some point. Nick Fury has Skrulls working for S.H.I.E.L.D. just running around Earth. Also up in space, he has the start of S.W.O.R.D., which is less like S.H.I.E.L.D., where they're trying to protect the Earth, and more like we're going to go on the offensive. And there's so much out there that could be potential threats. We're going to stop them before they even get to Earth. J. Jonah Jameson is back in the MCU, which is crazy. And then Peter's identity is outed at the end of the film, which I think they're going to fix with some Skrulls and have it be like, well, now you've seen Peter and Spider-Man in the same place, so he can't be Spider-Man. I think that's just an easy out to debunk that and get him back to living a normal life. Maybe they'd run with him being like Iron Man, where everybody knows, but I think that would be hard to do, hard to pull off, and it would be a detriment to Peter Parker as a character. John Watts does a great job directing these Spider-Man movies. He has a certain style to it, and he emulates a lot of the great coming-of-age movies and young teen movies, and he really nails the experience of being a high schooler. And then he also knocks out of the park the superhero aspects. And Michael Giacchino's scores are great. He's always exceptional in all his work that he does. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, but trying to be objective, I think this is one of the upper echelon MCU movies. If you take into account its humor, its relatability, its characters, the drama, the music, and so much more. I just love this movie. Let me know what you guys thought, and leave a comment down below, and comment all over social media. We're super active on the channel for that, and I will reply back to you and enjoy talking movies with you guys as always. And like I said in the beginning, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and the little notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.